for joining me. I really appreciate it. Today is Monday the 23rd of March. Here in Scotland, the schools are now officially closed because of the coronavirus. Really, the social distancing has become much more locked down, and I really want to say to you all, please stay at home as much as possible. It's vitally important right now. Even if you feel that you're young and healthy and fit, there are many people who aren't, and we need to take care of everybody, not just ourselves. But in doing that, of course, doing this live stream, I really want you to focus on taking care of yourself when you're indoors as well. And it's wonderful to be able to do the live stream and have this kind of unusual social interaction. I do want to say we've got some great good morning from Alison, Jean, hi, Catherine, you're back, thanks for your email, that was great. And David, great, thank you very much. I also want to say hi to Lynn. I know you're not on Facebook, so I won't see your name popping up, but hi, I know you're there as well. What I did want to say actually was it was really great for this little Qigong community that we have, seeing where you were all from. We had people from all over the place, all over Europe, the US as well. So yeah, Donald, Jackie, good morning Jackie. So yeah, if you can, put in the comments underneath where you're watching from. It's really fantastic, it's great to see. I want to give a big shout out as well to my Tai Chi Qigong brother, Barry McGinley, down London Way, doing his homeboy stuff. If you can check out Barry McGinley's live streams, he's just an absolute legend, so that's brilliant too. Hi Joe as well. Hi Joe from from Italy. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Now, one of the other things as well, from Northumberland, hi. I could do this all day, it's great, it's fantastic. One of the things I did want to say to you all is that we're doing this live stream, but of course I'm over here. I can see what you're typing to me, but I can't actually monitor what you're doing. And it's really important, and this is kind of a bit of a life lesson at the moment whilst we're inside. We are unchecked, we're unsupervised, we've only got ourselves at the moment to keep an eye on how we behave and what we're doing, and it's kind of scary. So from the point of view of me teaching you, please pay attention to what you're doing. Please listen to your body. Take some deep breaths. If anything becomes uncomfortable whatsoever, stop, slow down. When we do this stuff, nothing should be forced. It is important that we keep moving. This is part of the self-discipline that we need to actually really adopt when all of our usual habits and routine get thrown out of the window. We have to slow down, we have to listen, we have to have some self-discipline. But please keep moving, just do it carefully and slowly, all right? And that comes from a wider picture as well. There's this self-discipline that we need to adopt. Keep these online social interactions going. That's really helpful. But there we are. I want us to get moving. We have been working on the Dao Yin Yang Shen Gong. Oh, Naman from Scotland, hi. We're here. Sun's trying to come out, I think, up here in Bonnie, Scotland. But yeah, so we'll get ourselves moving. We have a warm-up to begin with. If anyone is new to this, again, even more so, take your time. I don't want to go into too much detail with it all. We're just going to move. So, with your feet together, arms by our sides. We're going to start with a breathing exercise called 2 hands pushing sky. Nice deep breaths, follow me. We breathe in, clasping the hands, breathing out. Breathing in, and relax, breathing out. Same again. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, relax. One more time. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, and relax. Good. All right, let's bring the feet apart. I see Leanna's joined us. Leanna from Maggie's in Aberdeen. Great to have you here. Good to see you. All right, let's have a roll through the shoulders. So just follow me. Now if you have been following these live streams, you'll know that we don't just do a movement and then gaze out the window. We really want to pay attention to what we're doing. It's really important, again, to listen. The Chinese have this wonderful word, ting, which means to listen. And if you listen to the body and how you move, you can really feel how these things go, trying to not force anything and really try and make these rotations through the shoulders nice and big. We're going to roll, and particularly, again, what we're doing with this whole thing at the moment is we're working with the respiratory system, and we want to be gentle. So we're going to roll through the shoulders and feel the rib cage, trying to work out any tensions that we might have through the rib cage as well as the shoulders, underneath the collarbones, between the shoulder blades. And as we move and we roll, we're going to roll down through the body. So we work the whole length of the torso, working through this whole area where our diaphragm sits. Good. We're going to go in the other direction. So again, rolling through. I'm going to turn around so you can see the movement also between the shoulder blades and right up around. This is the C7 up here, the big bone that sticks up. And we want to have this moving and supple. So what we have is a rolling with the arms. We open, we lift, we rotate, and we relax down. And again, let this move into the body. And try to feel, again, not just the shoulders, but into the rib cage, opening, expanding, dropping and sinking. Okay, very nice. All right, we're going to do our balancing of plates. This one's always lots of fun. Normally when I'm in class and I have people in front of me, I generally turn to face the other way, and I tell them so as I can't see them dropping their plates all over the place, but it does make it that little bit easier to follow what's going on. So you have a plate on each hand, we try not to drop our plates, and the movement again, open, nice and soft and fluid as much as you can, staying relaxed. So we're actually going to start with the right hand behind the back. We come out and around, keeping that plate on your hand. Try to keep breathing while you do all of this. That way it helps to keep this body soft and supple, more mobile when you do these things. Okay, we're going to go in the other direction. Right hand forward and out. Come around. Okay. Making sure, of course, not dropping any plates whatsoever. We're going to go with two hands at the same time now. So we come around, we'll bend the elbows. Again, keep the body soft. If you find at any point that you can't breathe anymore because we're too tight, well then it's not quite right. We need to stay soft. We need to keep breathing all the way through. We'll go in the other direction, around. And there we go. Alright, and if you're socially isolating, there is no one there to know whether you dropped your plates or not. So there we go. Alright, we're going to have a wiggle through these fingers. This is always a really nice exercise. If nothing else, it really brings you to focus. I'm going to come a little bit closer so we can see. Alright, all of the fingers and the thumbs together to begin with. Again, we're relaxed, we're nice and soft through the body. We're going to start with the thumbs, and we give the thumbs just a little twirl. It's nice and easy. Or at least it starts off nice and easy. Now you'll find with this that if we then go in the other direction, there is always a way that's more comfortable. So you'll probably find that you always start twiddling your thumbs in the same direction every time. So when you go and twiddle in the other direction, it's just a little bit strange feeling in the beginning. We'll put the thumbs together. We're going to do the same thing with the index fingers. Now with this exercise, one, it's bringing the focus back to the body. We really need to pay attention to what's going on. We'll go the other way. But also this idea of stimulating not just the fingers or the arm or whatever that you use most, but trying to get mobility and movement. We'll go to the middle fingers all the way through. And really pay attention, listen to what's going on. This is also one of those exercises that enables you, let's go the other way, it enables you to train the mind to be aware of the body. We focus here now. Nothing else is complicated enough. Right here. Okay, fingers together. Let's do these ring fingers. Ring fingers are tricky. The ring fingers actually share a tendon with the little finger, so it's generally a little bit trickier anyway. Let's go in the other direction. Of course, the whole body is still nice and relaxed. We're not tense up. Let's bring these ones together. We'll go to the little fingers, a bit more space for these again. And of course, the fingers are moving more than your eyebrows. Hopefully. Let's go in the other direction. Fingers are relaxed, elbows are relaxed, feet are relaxed. Was that too much to think about? I think that might be. Let's go. All right, very nice. So we're going to get this movement through the body. Let's bring the hands out. We're going to start with the fingertips and we're going to roll in. So we're going to come in one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Connect them up. We bend at the wrist, we bend at the elbow. We come into the body and we're going to sink all the way down. Raise the arms up. We stretch and we open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Nice and soft. This releasing is really, really important, okay? Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In. Down, down, down. Stretch. And release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Soft. Okay, once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way in. All the way down, stretch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nice and relaxed. All right, good. Let's have a look at these toes then. So we're going to start, make sure you've got space. If you need to hold on to something, by all means do so. We're going to keep the feet on the floor to begin with. Relax the body. We want to push the toes back. So first of all, bring the awareness to your toes. Try to feel all of the toes. We're going all the way around from the big toe to the little toe, and we go back again. And feel the stretch. Feel that mobility. Just, again, nice and supple. The interesting thing with this is trying to count your toes as you go. Nice and slow. It's all the way at the other end. It's not easy to pay attention and to really feel what's going on. But we try. Okay, then we're going to come up to the ankle and just nice and soft and loose. And there's no structure with this. We're not pushing anything. We try to keep everything really soft and try to feel as though we have equal pressure around the ankle as we move, the full 360, okay? Really soft all the way around. Try and be aware as well. Again, it's developing this listening, paying attention. Are there any bits that are not as comfortable as others? Probably. Let's come up to the knee. So again, the same thing. There's nothing forced in this. Just a good wiggle. We're soft down on the supporting leg. Okay. Then we're going to come up to the hip. And the idea is to open up through the hip joints. Okay. So one side stays stable. The other one, we come and we open forward and open. Okay. Now from here, we can either continue doing this, but we want to try, if we can, to come up and around. Now, if you want to hold on to something, if you have something to hold on to, by all means do. If you have a social isolation partner with you or group, try not to hold on to them. It's never a good idea. You become like dominoes. Alright, good. That's fine. That's enough on that side. We'll do the same on the other side. So again, sinking the weights. And we'll have a look at these toes, pushing them back. Again, feel that all the way around from the big toe to the little toe. Coming back again. And again, one by one if you can. Feel the stretch. Now, a great number of these movements can be done sitting down as well. If you really feel unstable, again, normally this class, this particular routine, I do in Aberdeen Maggie's Cancer Care Centre, and we have all kinds of adaptations going on. So please bear in mind, it's okay. It's okay to sit down, bring the awareness to the right place. Again, I can't see you. I can't supervise what you're doing right now. So please pay attention. Do what you can. If you can do it standing, great. If you need to sit down, no problem. All right, let's come up to the ankle. Nice and soft and loose. And we're going to come to the knee. And then we're going to move up, we're going to come to the hip. So again, it's forward and out. The supporting leg stays stable and soft, nice and relaxed. And then finally, either we continue like this if you're more comfortable, or you can hang on to something, but we're going to come up and out. Okay, good. All right. So we are going to spend a few minutes now just bringing our awareness to ourselves and trying to really work on our breath and bring our breath down in the body, okay? I've just been given a wonderful quote of the day. There is no greatness where there is no simplicity, goodness and truth. That's Leo Tolstoy. Have I got that pronounced right? There is no greatness where there is no simplicity, goodness and truth. And yeah, I like that one a lot. Thank you for that. Simplicity is actually really important in what you're doing. Don't overcomplicate. Again, this idea of being relaxed and listening. If you can be relaxed and listen, this is a stressful time. The mind goes out here and it becomes very, very busy. I often explain it a little bit like your phone or your device with so many tabs open that it runs slow. It can't really function efficiently anymore. Sometimes it just crashes. If your brain has got too much going on, it's very difficult to see a clear path through. And while these exercises that we do come with time, it's not just follow the class and then suddenly everything is better. We develop a skill in doing this, but there is more straightforward, there are more simple things that we can do to help discipline ourselves to focus the mind. And that's the part that we come to now. When we stand and we listen to ourselves, we try to relax through the body. I will talk you through this. and we try to bring our breath down in the body. I will just mention that I'm hoping to do a segment specifically on this next bit later on, so keep an eye out on the channel. I'll be posting something where we'll have a video just looking specifically at this part. Now, what I want you to do, if you are comfortable with standing, stand with your feet underneath the hip joints, okay? The hips are only shoulder width apart. Try to find yourself neatly balanced over your feet. So if you are standing, feel the pressure of the foot against the floor and try to feel that there is equal pressure all the way around. We're lifting nice and tall with the head, and the whole body wants to relax and sink underneath. It's the pelvis that has the mass, if you like. This all carries down and the legs are nicely cushioning you underneath. If you are seated, I'm going to show you this. I might be quite a distance away, so I'll only show you briefly. I'll come back up in a moment, but try to sit nearer the edge if you can, so you sit upright. Don't lift too high. Again, let the pelvis sink you down. Again, we're tall with the head. The feet are still in a relaxed, both feet flat down position. We don't want to be doing anything funny with our feet here. And we're more or less at hip to shoulder width here. If we are seated, it's nice to be able to bring the hands close to the belly, because we're going to try to really bring our breath low into the belly. So bringing the hands near the belly helps bring your awareness down here, okay? If you are sitting on the floor or on a couch, if you're able to, you can sit cross-legged maybe, then that really helps get a nice alignment through the body. And again, if you can, if you're comfortable, bring the hands near to the belly. If we're standing, just allow the arms to be open, relaxed, hanging by the sides. So what we're going to do, we feel the positioning, we feel the alignment of the feet on the floor. We're lifting tall. And we're not pushing with the neck, we're just with the head ascending, the body hanging underneath. We try to bring the breath down into the belly. So as you inhale, feel the breath. We do this softly. Feel the breath as it comes into the body. And allow the diaphragm to be drawn down. And the belly expands, filling with breath. As we breathe out, allow the belly to soften, relax through the diaphragm, and feel the breath as it leaves. Body is relaxed. Take your time, everything in your own time. Inhaling, feel the breath, follow the breath, drawn down, the belly expanding. Breathing out, soften the belly, soften the diaphragm. Feel the breath as it leaves. And we want to feel the breath through the whole body. As you inhale and you draw the breath down and fill the belly, feel the whole body expanding, opening, releasing tensions. As you exhale, just allow yourself to settle into those open spaces. And feel the feet on the floor. As you let go of tension in the body, releasing, the mass is allowed to sink. We're still tall, but everything sinks. It falls uninterrupted. Again, feel the pressure of the foot on the floor. And as you breathe, soften through the feet, expanding and opening through the lengths of the toes all the way to the ankles. Feel the space through the knees. Releasing any tension through the hips. Just allow the pelvis to hang. And as the pelvis hangs, feel the space opening up through the length of the spine. Feel the softness through the tail and the sacrum. Space through the small of the back. Open up between the shoulder blades. Again, releasing tension. Feel the space around the C7, again the big bone at the base of the neck. Softening and expanding across the shoulders. Open through the elbows. Soft through the wrists and the palms. Open through the fingers and the thumbs. Lifting tall with the head. The head as though it's suspended from the ceiling and feeling the rest of the body hanging down. Feel a nice natural alignment of the neck. And softening through the neck, soft at the base of the skull. And again, open around C7, the big bone at the base of the neck. Softening through the face, easing any tension through the jaw. Open and light across the brow. And feeling a softness behind the eyes. Extending long through the spine. Lifting between the shoulder blades. Long through the neck, tall through the top of the crown. Sinking down through the lower back. Sinking down through the tail. And again, breathing deep breaths into the belly. If your eyes were closed, now's the time to open them. We're going to bring the hands together. And rotate just through the shoulder joints. Keep the shoulders soft. Arms up. Breathing in, pushing up with the hands, pushing down with the feet. Breathe out, relax. We're going to twist, coiling from the ground up. Come back, find your center line. Twisting right. And coming back. We're going to lift and reach. Again, take your time, gently stretching, and then we soften, we relax. Coming back. Lift and reach, stretch, and again relax. Okay, coming back. And we're going to let go. Just softly, gently. All right, little wiggles, little jiggles, very good. Now, make sure you have space. Let's come around. Take it easy. Good. It's nice to gently tap against the body. Note I did say gently. From here we're going to turn out on the heel. We're going to turn in on the toe. Very good. Let's take the hands, and we want nice warm hands. And the sun is coming out in Bonnie, Scotland. It's a miracle. Okay, warm hands. Use warm hands to warm the kidneys. If this way around is a little bit tricky, then you can use the backs of the hands. Kidney function is really important when it comes to breathing well, working the lungs softly, gently, all the way down to the bottom of the lungs. So we warm up these kidneys, have the hands then either on the back or on the hips, and we're just going to come around through the middle. And again, take your time, gently does it. Feel a gentle stretch. Again, it's as though the pelvis is hanging. So we feel the space along the spine. There is nothing forced. We're going to go in the other direction. Okay, good. All right, very nice. Wiggles and jiggles. I should have said at the beginning, for those of you that are more familiar, now we take a little bit of a water break. Just a very quick one. We will carry on. I see the time is ticking away. We still have some things to cover. So if you haven't got near to you, it's good to keep yourself hydrated. I'm going to grab, my water is over here. I'm right back. I'm not going anywhere too far, just so that I can bring this back. So what I'd like to hear from you guys is, hey Marco, sorry I can't see you, but I see that you've popped up, good to see you. I would like to hear from you guys in the comments if there are any specific things that you want to hear about or you want to see. I'm quite happy to do this kind of thing and pass on as much information as possible. So if you have any burning questions or not so burning questions, make it relevant, mind you, then please let me know. I'll be around to answer some things, but I'm also happy to do some videos afterwards. Margaret, hey Margaret. Good, I'm so glad that you can make this as well. Now, here we go. I have my my assistant behind the camera. Bonus points. We have a bonus points round. I don't know if there are any prizes for this. Who can guess? Anyone who lives within their means suffers from a lack of imagination. Anyone who lives within their means suffers from a lack of imagination. Who said that? By the way, don't follow that advice. It's not very sensible. Please try and live within your means. But yeah, who said? I'm going to say it one more time. Oh, the cat's back. Hello. Anyone who lives within their means suffers from a lack of imagination. Probably someone maybe a little extravagant, maybe someone who thinks of themselves as being with lots of imagination. We will need the music back from the beginning again. We're going to continue on. Oh. And before we do, I don't know how long the cat will stay with us. This is Nuna, by the way. Normally when I'm meditating, that's when she runs the other way. I don't really know why. I do apologise for those of you who had commented the other day how my outfit last Wednesday was matching the decor. Today it's slightly different outfit. I do have laundry to do. Maybe I'm slightly matching the greenery over here. I'll try and get back on track to the fashion status, get that all going. I'm going to put this down. We're going to carry on with some more Qigong movements. I think I have a cat maybe ever so slightly going on here. Yeah, no, again, thank you. Any of my classmates here? I hope so. I think that there are 1 or 2 classmates from Maggie's who are joining. It'd be nice to see if it's all here. My monitor has now frozen, so I can't see anything else coming in, but I'll be able to catch up on that later. Okay. So let's get moving. We have been looking at the Daoyin Yang Shen Gong routine, which is for the respiratory system. It's called Yi Qi Yang Fei Gong. I think I said on Wednesday, I haven't gotten to it yet, but I will film the whole of this routine and put it up online for you guys as a resource to do. We're still in relatively straightforward movements at the moment. Some of the moves later on get complex, and so it's going to be tricky to work through those. We're going to have to do some adaptations for some of you, I know this, so we'll work on that when we get there. Let's review movements 1 and 2 first of all before we get on to the third movement. If you haven't seen these already, if you haven't done 1 and 2 in detail, and we were going to look at 2 again anyway, you can go back to the second video from last Wednesday. It's still on Facebook in the Ruyi Aberdeenshire feed. It will be on YouTube before too long. Now, movement number 1. I'm going to come a little bit closer again for movement number 1 just to review, because we were looking at the nose. We had the index finger come over the thumbs and we were using the knuckles. Now the first part, we work from the side of the nostril without pinching in, still breathing through the nose, moving up and down. So we came up. Now I'll do the counting with this. This is just the review. Yi, we breathe in and we move the thumbs up. R, we breathe out and move the thumbs down. Make sure we have nice alignment. San, breathing in, moving up. F, breathe out. Wo, breathing in, moving up. Liao, breathe out, moving down. Qi, breathing in, moving up. Ba, breathing out, moving down. I do appreciate you can probably not see very much at this point, so just follow as best you can. So now we're going to move the head from side to side. You move to your left, I will move to my right. This is where we were pinching in on one nostril as we turn the head, and then breathing out through both as we come back again. So the thumbs at the sides of the nostrils. So R, we breathe in. R, we breathe out through both. San, breathing in, pinching your right nostril. Si, we breathe out through both. Wo, breathing in. Liao, breathing out. Qi, breathing in. Ba, breathing out. And when we finish, we take both hands, we come down into this embracing the moon posture. Okay, I'll move back a little bit now. So again, I'm doing mirror image. Let's just run through this again. We'll run through all of the moves nice and smoothly together at the end, but just a review. So the next movement, what we have is on your left side, raising up the left arm, stepping back and pulling the front toes back. Okay, not any higher than chest height. We breathe in as we come back. Then we come to point the toe, drop ourselves to the middle. The top hand comes and pushes up. The bottom hand pushes down, and we look to the side, breathing out. We then breathe in as we just even up, nice and relaxed. We come back, breathe out. Same to the other side. So now your right side, we breathe in, pull the front toes back, breathe out, stretch, breathe in, breathe out. Let's do that again. R, the second time, breathing in, R, breathe out, thumb, th, wo, breathe in, liao, breathe out, ti, breathe in, ba, breathe out. Okay, all right. So, moving on to our next movement. Now the next movement, we do most of it with the feet apart. I'll show it to you first of all. What we have is we'll have this coming out to the side and around. I think she's maybe hungry. From here, we have this where we turn the head before we come back, and of course then again the same thing on the other side, around, turn, coming back and down. Okay, so what I want us to do is not worry too much about the legs at the moment. Most of what's going on is with the upper body. So if we just stand with feet apart. Now follow me little bit by little bit. We start with this still the embrace the moon position, so that we can turn the hands and we have this sweeping motion to the sides. So again, we have this idea of the rotation without lifting the shoulders up through underneath the collarbone. So we're working these lung channels all the way to the thumb and all the way to the index finger here, okay? We open, we then come around and in front. Now, if we were stepping to your left arm comes to the inside, okay? So now what happens is the right arm, your right arm stays as it is. The left arm, you curl 3 fingers in, and so you have this L shape with your index finger and thumb, okay? We're like this. So what happens here, if I come a little bit closer, unfortunately my monitor has frozen, so I can't see what I'm doing anymore. But if you can see from here, when we do this kind of position here, you then push the heel of your hand into your wrist. Okay, try not to be too forced with this. We have this just a gentle pressure to the inside of the wrist and to this area here. This is the line that then comes to the thumb following the lung channel. Okay, so again, we're here. From here we come around. If you were to be stepping to your left arm comes to the inside. Your left hand, the 3 fingers curl in, you make the L shape, you push into the wrist and the finger points up the way, okay? And you also turn the head to look to the left. Then the arms come out and you relax down. Okay, then we do the same to the other side. So it starts off the same, but we would be going to your right and we come over. So of course now it's the right arm that comes to the inside. You curl 3 fingers in, so you make this L shape, and you then again push with the fingers pointing, the index finger pointing up the way, turning to look to your right. The arms then come forward and we relax down. So we'll do that again. I'm going to turn this way around this time because I want you to see what's going on. When we do Qigong, we want some physical movement with the body as well. It's not just the limbs that we're working on. So if we come out, so again, if you were going to your left, although I'm sideways, I'm still going to do mirror image. Your left arm would be coming, the hands coming around on the inside. But when we do this push, you want to feel a slight pressure. Do not overextend on that. It's too excessive, okay? But feel a slight pressure all the way through up into here, a little bit into the back between the shoulder blades, and then we let it all go. And we relax back down. And then the same on the other side. So we would come up. Now it would be your right arm coming to the inside. Fold the 3 fingers in. And we have this extension. And then we relax. And we come softly back down, okay? We're going to add the legs in with this, all right? I may go a little bit out of view, but hopefully we have enough to go with. So it's just a gentle step from side to side. From here, you don't need to do a big step. Try not to throw yourself around. So you've gone to the left arm is on the inside. We turn, we push on the wrist, then we relax and we come in. I realise it's 11 o'clock. You guys, maybe you have nothing better to do right now. To your right. We come in, we turn, we come back and in. So with the breathing, we'll do this one more time with the breathing, then we're going to put the 3 movements together in a little sequence, okay? So to your left, Yi, we breathe in, R, we breathe out, San, we breathe in, Th, we breathe out, Wo, breathe in, Liao, breathe out, Qi, breathe in, Ba, breathe out, okay? Let's take a deep breath. We're going to go from the beginning. These will all be reviewed as we keep going, okay? I'm just conscious of the time now. So if we start with feet together, what we're going to do, we're going to run through the 3 moves. We want to start by being here and now. Feel the feet on the floor. Feel the palms low on the belly. And breathing like we were breathing before, draw the breath down. The diaphragm moves down, the belly softly expands. As we breathe out, feel the belly move, relaxing. Yi Qi Yang Fei Gong, Shen Zai Kai Shi. First exercise, bring the hands with the thumbs to the nose. Yi, breathe in. R, breathe out. San, 四, 五, 六, 七, 八, R, breathe in. R, breathe out. San, 四, 五, 六, 七, 八. Second exercise. Yi, breathe in. R, breathe out. San, 四, 五, 六, 七, 八. R, breathe in. R, breathe out. San, 四, 五, 六, 七, 八. Number 3. Yi, R, breathe out. San, 四, 五, 六, 七, 八. R, breathe in. R, breathe out. San, 四, 五, 六, 七, 八. Let's bring the palms back to the belly. And again, breathe deep into the belly. Feel the feet on the floor. And relax. Thank you very much. We're building on this. It's coming together. A little note on the music, first of all, great response again. There's no surprise. The music, I can, if you were interested in that, I know a guy. I can help you out with that. Let me know. Yeah, I would like to say as well, if you can help us out at all by subscribing to the YouTube channel. YouTube has all of these kind of regulations around it. We're trying to work on building a community there so that we can really provide you with more resources and information. I can't do these live streams on YouTube at the moment because I don't have enough subscribers. I can only do it through Facebook. So if you could go to YouTube, it's Ruyi School, that's R-U-Y-I, Ruyi School, on YouTube. You need a Gmail account to do that. It's free to set that up. You could hit subscribe. I know I would forget stuff, so I've got it all written up here. Click the notification bell to be notified, yes, of when we upload stuff. I would like to say we've got some really great discussions that are coming up. I had a really wonderful conversation yesterday with my dear friend Luigi Zanini, who is in northern Italy at the moment. He's been in lockdown now for 4 weeks, 4 weeks up there in northern Italy, and we had a really, really great conversation yesterday, which we filmed, and that will be going onto the YouTube channel. So if you want to see that, we already have a great one up there with Wilhelm from Germany. That was already done last summer, but we've popped that one up already, and we've got some other bits and pieces going. So there we go. I think that's everything. I know I need to let you guys go. I have nothing's coming up. I've now got my own monitor. It's small here, but no comments are coming up on it for whatever reason. So I'm gonna go to the computer so I can see your comments. I'm really excited about that. I will be on the computer for a little while to answer any of your questions. Again, if you have anything that you want to ask, fire away, just make it relevant. All right, feet together. We have our bow to finish. Thank you again so much for joining me, all of you. Take hold of your left thumb. Thank you very much.
Tai Chi your life, do do do. Tai Chi your life.